a way I can save everyone! I just need to have my own cursed energy, don't I?
Don't do it.
Don't do it!
Hey, today we're going to talk a little bit about some new, surprising news about JJK's story. A big reveal!
And this deserved its own little video because it was just like such a wow moment. Such a, are you crazy? Such, no way!
Mm-hmm.
Before we get started,
Be sure.
have you up to date on JJK? If you don't want any spoilers, because this involves chapter 257, then check out our other JJK videos and come back to this one when you're ready.
Yeah.
If you're not ready, it's time to turn it off now because Sukuna is an uncle and Yuji is nephew.
Yes! Like, oh, okay, didn't see that coming.
Chapter 257 made Yuji's past clear. And we've been keeping up with reading it on the actual site, Viz Media site, where you can read chapters for free for a limited time, and then after that they're removed. Or I'm sorry, they're not removed, but you don't have access unless you register or pay.
Right.
So we've been keeping up with these chapters, as well as keeping up with the volumes that are released in the US. The current one being number 22 with Maki in the front, and anything we can get our hands on.
Yes.
And this was such a big surprise. I'm shocked it didn't break the internet, but JJK fans everywhere was posting and tweeting and making videos and in shock. And you had a few that said they had guessed there was a relationship, but they didn't know quite what it was.
Right, and it's really out of left field. It's not even one of those secret long lost twin brother type things. It was just something you probably wouldn't have guessed it was. Like with, you know, Dobby, you kind of figured out from season 2. But here, yeah, this threw people for a loop.
So, Yuji's related to Sukuna by reincarnation. His dad, Jin, carries the soul of Sukuna's twin, who we learned he ate in the womb, so he wouldn't starve. Guessing probably the mom was starving herself to death, maybe knowing the children were evil, who knows? Making Sukuna Yuji's paternal uncle.
Oh my god.
And the Rascals be talking about all the Unckuna fan art that's everywhere.
Like Sukuna went from with Shibuya arc, this Avengers level threat menace to society, and the second they found out they were related, all his threatening stuff went out the window. He still threatened the manga, but now to the fandom, oh, he's an uncle. It's so silly. It's like, why is the second someone's related, you make them goofball?
So now you see the art, and he's always being the not so correct uncle. He's carrying him the wrong way or feeding him the wrong way. And in one picture, he's standing on toddler Yuji so he can see over something.
Yeah,
and he tells me in another picture, your mommy and daddy aren't coming back. They don't love you. You're gonna stay with me. It's like, people, what are you doing?
Right? It's like, what kind of sense of humor do you have?
But this definitely has to be one of the biggest plot twists in manga history. Unexpected, unseen, unknown, and fortunately there were no hints. I mean, when you think back to reading through the manga, which we're on our second or third read, and we're watching the anime for the 5th time, we're not seeing those hints.
Right.
You just know there's got to be something. I know personally, I kept saying, why does Sukuna look hot in Yuji's body, but in Megumi's it's like it looks all wrong? Well, it makes more sense since that. Of course it makes more sense.
Right, it's double the genes.
It looks more like him. Exactly. when you're not seeing him in what they're saying is true form with the 4 arms and the two half faces. Yeah. So this is just surprising and crazy. And now I guess Choso has an uncle too.
Right. It's like, what more family members are you gonna dislike now?
Is it a step uncle?
I guess
Is that what it would be?
I guess so, yeah.
So when you heard this news, how did it hit you? How did you feel about learning that Sukuna and Yuji are uncle and nephew? Let us know in the comments. We're still reeling from it. And yes, a lot of the fan art is funny, but the fights that are going on in the books now aren't. And he is trying to whip Yuji's behind. But when you think back to a couple things that have happened, it also makes sense. Like I was telling Rascal very quickly, when he told Yuji when they're going to make the binding vow, and he said, how about I promise not to hurt or kill anyone while I'm in control that minute? And you think about the type of person he is, an evil, 1,000 years old, wants to stay in control. Why would he make that type of deal with him?
Right.
And then, yeah, he pulled his heart out, and Rascal said he knew he wasn't going to kill him, but he has saved him on many occasions. Do you think that somehow Sukuna already knew that that was his nephew?
Right.
Let us know what you think.
Conspiracy confirmed.
And we also learned lastly that one of the fingers was somehow placed in Yuji by Kenjaku, so it's getting crazier and crazier. Anyone else's comments?
No, just go read the manga now. So, if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and videos, favorite anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
And of course, more JJK coming at you, not only in reviews and theories, but just wow moments we have to talk about.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.